Honorable Trustees of the West Hampton School Board, Mr. Ratty, our Superintendent of Schools, Mrs. O'Hara, our Assistant Superintendent, administrators, faculty and staff, parents and grandparents, friends, distinguished guests, and seniors, the class of 2013. Welcome to the Carl A. Hansen Memorial Field for the West Hampton Beach High School Commencement exercise. May I ask you please remain in your designated seating areas during the entire ceremony. Turn off all cell phones, and please stay up the track and field as we have a professional photographer taking pictures of each graduate receiving a diploma. At this time, with Connor Hickey, Jessica Mendelson, Joe DiBenedetto, and Brian Colhane, your senior class officers, please join me on the dais. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for our national anthem, sung by seniors Liz Moore, Rachel Reinecker, Jessica Mendelson, Allison Schmelzer, Francesco Lagozzo, Christian Tereski, Ty Granger, Jake Lorifus, and Riley Owen. Also, with American Sign Language students, Lily Blum Goulberg, Jackie Candell, Ashley Papajohn, Brenna Henretti, Megan Meyer, and Megan Burke, please come forward.
Touch the mic. And you're not standing in front of the mic.
At this time, I would like to introduce Mrs. Suzanne Mensch, President of the West Hampton Beach Board of Education.
Welcome, everyone. The Board of Education is always very proud to participate in the commencement exercises here at our high school. This year is particularly exciting for all of us as we are out here on our beautiful turf field on a Friday night for the first time. And what a beautiful evening we have been given for our celebration. It has been our primary goal as your Board of Education to give you students all the opportunities we possibly could in all areas of student life: academics, music and the arts, athletics, clubs, activities, and community service. Over the past few weeks particularly, but over the past 4 years as a whole, we have had repeated opportunities to honor so many of you and your tremendous accomplishments. You have constantly taken advantage of all of the opportunities you have been given, and then you have gone on and achieved above and beyond. Today is the pinnacle of those achievements, and we as a board are very proud to be here to celebrate with each and every one of our graduates and to present you with your diplomas. To the class of 2013, it's the end of the world as you know it. Look forward and seize the many opportunities that are in your future. You are ready to step beyond West Hampton Beach High School and to succeed in your new world. Congratulations and good luck to all of you.
Thank you, Mrs. Finch. It's my pleasure to present to you at this time the Superintendent of Schools, Mr. Mike Rade. Good evening. I am honored to be here this evening as we celebrate the many accomplishments of the class of 2013. It has been an honor and a privilege to watch you to grow and develop into the outstanding young men and women you are today. To the parents, I know the great sense of pride you feel in your sons and daughters. Thank you for entrusting us with these terrific young men and women and for supporting them on their journey throughout high school. Your guidance, love, and encouragement have played a crucial role in their success. You have so much to be proud of. To the graduates, congratulations on the many wonderful accomplishments and the successes you've enjoyed during your 4 years in high school. You are outstanding in so many ways. You have left your mark on West Hampton Beach High School, both individually and collectively. I have been impressed by your intellect, athleticism, artistic and musical talents, courage, generosity, creativity, and spirit. Our school is a better place because of your contributions. As you prepare to move beyond the comfort and protection of this high school and your home community, let me offer a few pieces of advice. First, you are the architects of your future, and you represent for all of us a renewed sense of hope for a better tomorrow. I encourage you to pursue your dreams with a childlike passion, and remember that choice, not chance, determines your destiny. Second, don't be constrained by conventional thinking or the way things have traditionally been done. Our nation needs a new generation of innovators, creative thinkers, and problem solvers who have the courage not to be boxed in by traditional limits or other people's opinions. Take the road less traveled, and where that road ends, blaze a new trail. The world will be better for it. Apologize. Third, work hard and persevere. Things won't always be easy, but keep in mind that there are no shortcuts to any place worth going. And fourth, as you're out there solving the world's problems and blazing that new trail, take the time to foster meaningful relationships, cherish the people who love you, and appreciate the beauty of the world around us. And finally, in the words of Henry David Thoreau, go confidently in the direction of your dreams, live the life you have imagined. Congratulations, class of 2013. Thank you, Mr. Rade. Next is our senior class poem, entitled Irony, composed and read by Francesco Lagozo, who will be attending Boston University this fall. Francesco, come on up.
The word commencement is meant to signify the beginning of all of our amazing futures. It's an encouragement. For many of us, though, we use it as an excuse to perpetuate our constant, stubborn gaze towards the future. What separates us as human beings from other species on Earth is the gift of being able not only to experience the present as other species do, but also to ruminate on the past and to plan and anticipate the future. But as humans, we unfortunately have abused that gift. Many of us spend too much time obsessing over our past to the point where we begin to lose sight of the beautiful things around us every day that we're too busy to recognize because we walk past them, immersed blindly in our own heads, exploring the possibilities of what I could have done, exploring that which we cannot go back and change, that which has made us the person that we are now. And we fail to realize that the lights in our living rooms glow the same now as they did then. Our paper is still just as white, the leaves are still just as green, and aspects of our lives are no worse off now just because we happen to be looking back with a rose-tinted eye. Many of us spend too much time thinking about a future that by the time it arrives, by the time what we've been waiting for so long for arrives, the magic and the anticipation of that future has already worn away inside us. As it becomes our present, as we incorporate it into our idea of the present, as we get used to it, and as we slowly take it for granted. And much like a conveyor belt, by the time that future arrives, our minds are already looking further forward to some new future event, which will only continue that cycle until we've lived our lives doing nothing except awaiting tomorrow that never comes. So right now, I implore you to close your eyes. For just a minute, think not about the college, or the technical school, or the military service, or the job that awaits you. Think not about your plans for this summer. Think not about what's happening at a friend's house later tonight. Think not about a lost love or a lost friend from days past. Think not about the things you should have said but never did. Think not about all the opportunities that you think you missed. Instead, think about the chair you're sitting in. Think about how it feels pressing on your legs and back. Think about the lights and the sun shining on this field, warming your skin. Think about the cap sitting squarely atop your head. Think about the smooth rhythm of your breathing in and out, and how it makes you feel alive. Think about the smell and the taste of this warm evening air. Think about listening carefully and quietly to the sounds around you. Think about how you are feeling at this very moment. You're graduating from high school. Are you happy? If you are, revel in that happiness. Do not stop to think so much about the motives behind your happiness. Merely allow it to consume you thoughtlessly. Merely allow yourself to think, I am happy right now, and that's all that matters. Our flaw as humans is that we do not do that which comes easily to most other species on our planet. We do not live in the present. Once we learn to do that, then we will begin to experience life not as a nostalgic flashback or as an elusive anticipation, but fully as it commences here and now. Thank you.
Great job, Francesco. The next part of the program is from our class historian. He will bring you back to freshman year and walk through some of the great memories this class shares. Your class historian, who will be a Blue Devil this fall at Duke University, Alex Tansman.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Alex Hansman. First, I would like to congratulate all my classmates on graduating. We finally did it. Our first day of school was September 8th, 2009. And now look at us. We're at our graduation ceremony. We started from the bottom, now we're here. It's crazy to see how close we have all grown as a class over the past few years. I remember coming into the high school standing at about 4 foot tall, not knowing about half my grade and worrying way too much about how I looked or whether I was being cool in front of others. Now look at me. I can actually see you over this podium. We've all grown way beyond physically though. We've developed into our own individuals. The class of 2013 is filled with outgoing, unique, and very fun people. It's been nice to see people develop their own niche. Whether it was the environment, leadership, athletics, music, academics, or anything else, our class has a multitude of achievements. We have an All-American race walker, a robotics team who competed at the World Championship in St. Louis, an All-American honor-mental lacrosse player, peers who have performed at Carnegie Hall, Teenie Award winners, a two-time returning football team to a county championship in Stony Brook, a national science and semifinalist. And none of these accomplishments would have been able to happen without the support from our friends, family, coaches, teachers, and administrators. It's really great that we're all sitting here today as the class of 2013, regardless of what town we all came from. We are all Hurricanes. As we head our separate ways, I know none of us will ever forget the friends we made, memories we have, or the spirit and success of our class in West Hampton Beach, or our Facebook group on West Hampton Beach. I couldn't ask for a better group of kids or place to grow up. I love you all, and have a great summer. Best of luck to you in the future. Turn out.
Good job, Alex. I am pleased to introduce to you the Salutatorian of the class of 2013, who will be attending the Macaulay Honors Program at Hunter College on a full academic scholarship. Mariel Ray, come on up.
Thank you, Mr. Hurt. Family, friends, faculty, and fellow graduates, good evening. Tonight, we celebrate the graduation of West Hampton Beach High School, class of 2013. It is my honor to be this class's salutatorian. Unlike so many of the students here today, I have not been a Hurricane for my entire life. I came to West Hampton Beach 4 years ago, knowing only the head of security and notorious hallway singer, Billy Ray, whom I am honored to call my father. You guys might not know this, but I considered myself a bit of a loner. I would tend to think of myself as a one-man wolf pack. But over the years, I met some amazing people. The most impactful person I met was this year's valedictorian, and more importantly, my best friend, Nicasia. As my wolf pack has grown, I have come to understand just what it means to be a Hurricane. As I was struggling to write this speech, I received a lot of advice. Talk about what you learned and the experiences you've had. Reflect back and try to send forth a meaningful and original message based on all of these. As the 18-year-old salutatorian of the class of 2013, and therefore its first loser, I can assure you that I have not discovered the roots of world peace, the meaning of life, or where the other are also seems to disappear. Graduates, we have all accomplished something today, as symbolized by the diplomas we will soon receive. But this graduation is not the beginning of the end. This is the end of the beginning of the first chapter of our lives. We have spent much of this first chapter together, growing and watching each other grow, celebrating in our successes, and comforting each other in our failures. As we reach this crossroads, our paths diverge. Some of our class will be entering the workforce, some will be enlisting in the military, and many will be attending college in the fall. I started off my speech with a not-so-original metaphor about a wolf pack and its value on my quest to find out what it means to be a hurricane. As we move forward on whichever paths we make for ourselves, I hope you will turn back to this first chapter and remember the characteristics and people of the West Hampton Beach community that we'll all soon miss. This world of diverse opportunities, of extraordinary students, of strong leadership, of distinguished athletes, of great actors, musicians, and artists, of impressive humor, and of a deep sense of family. For these are what make each and every one of us hurricanes. We are all part of the West Hampton Beach Wolfpack. We have all made an impact on the community at large, and we are all hurricanes. So congratulations to the class of 2013. We did it.
Nice job, Ariel. At this time, seniors from the Symphonic Choir will perform In My Life by the Beatles, arranged by our very own Sam Kappas. The valedictorian of the class of 2013 is not only number one in the class, she was also an Intel Student Research semifinalist. She will be a Crimson at a little-known place called Harvard University this fall. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to introduce a young lady with the world at her fingertips, Nicasia PB1.
Good evening, family, friends, faculty, and graduates. Of course, I'd like to start off by saying thank you to all the teachers and administrators who got us to this day, and of course to the loved ones who supported us. I was extremely hesitant when I first started writing a speech. I mean, what kind of wisdom does a 17-year-old girl have to bestow upon her peers? I'm still not sure if I have anything too useful or profound to say, but after a lot of thought, I came up with what I think is the most important element to success, however you might define it. We're all so different from each other as a class, so it's hard for me to say something that can apply to all of us. Yet there are some things we all have in common as humans. The ability to experience pain, the ability to experience happiness, and the fear of failure, loss, and rejection. Yet one element of humanity that we sometimes, but all too rarely see, is a courageous display of vulnerability. The idea of courage and vulnerability are so central to the human experience that several well-known cliches have become known to everyone. Always do what you're afraid to do, life begins outside your comfort zone, you miss all the shots you don't take, etc. It's such a cliched idea that in order to achieve, you have to risk failure. Yet I think it's cliche because it's so absolutely true of the human experience. The most fulfilled people seem to be the ones who conquer their fears head on and open themselves up to the possibility of failure, but also the possibility of success. People like Galileo, who had the audacity to suggest that the Earth may not be the center of the universe, or Helen Keller, who dared to learn despite her seemingly impossible obstacles. Or, a more contemporary example is Buddy the Elf, who said goodbye to Santa Claus and braved the distant land of New York City, all in an attempt to reunite with his father, who abandoned him. Now, he really was someone who put himself out there, by singing horribly and loudly in public, getting arrested for exposing a fake Santa Claus as an imposter, and by relentlessly seeking the affection of his father and would-be family in the face of rejection. If you haven't seen the movie Elf, I strongly suggest that you watch and learn. So here's my advice that I hope we can all follow together. Find the courage to express yourself, even around haters. Tell those around you how you really feel about them. And when you figure out what you want to do in life, be such a sweaty tryhard that people call you a fool. The end of our high school career is just the beginning for us. So with that, I hope your futures are filled with life, love, and laughter. Always remember your roots as a hurricane, and remember those who guided you in your adolescence. As you look to the future, remember to be audacious, be courageous, and be yourself. Congratulations, guys.
Thank you, Nicasia. Class of 2013, you arrived 4 years ago with quite a reputation. By all accounts, you are going to be a tough group. Truth be told, you are a tough group. We had to work hard to get you all to this point. Your parents, your teachers, and school administrators became partners in providing you with great amounts of opportunity. I remember asking your class during freshman orientation and grade level assembly, how will you make your mark on West Hampton Beach High School? Who among you will emerge as the leaders of this class? Who will academically reach new heights? Who will be the next superstars? and who will distinguish themselves in the performing and fine arts. I can tell you that the opportunities presented to us while we have been together were many, and I can also tell you that you met the occasion in grand style. Let me explain with some examples. In the realm of academics, this class has consistently exceeded Long Island, New York State, and national averages on state assessments, Regents exams, AP exams, ACTs, and SATs. This class was fundamental in putting West Hampton Beach on the map by being ranked the number 4 high school on Long Island, according to the Washington Post. We have 58 seniors who have graduated with an average of 90 or better, and 12 of those have graduated with an average of 95 or better. We have 3 National Merit semifinalists in the Kasia Bibi Wang, Mariel Ray, and Yifang Fu. Thanks to our amazing community, we have awarded approximately $200,000 in scholarship money, and that's not including the hundreds of thousands of dollars our students are receiving from their colleges and universities for academics and athletics. We have students going to schools such as Harvard, Cornell, Colgate, NYU, Michigan, USC, Stony Brook, Duke, Bucknell, Wake Forest, Worcester Polytech, the University of Richmond, and my personal favorite, Sacred Heart University. In sports, 11 teams were recognized as scholar athlete teams for having team academic averages of above 90%. Sorry, gentlemen, 7 of those teams were the ladies. Moving on, we have 3 All-State athletes, 21 All-County athletes, 25 All-Conference athletes, and 52 All-League athletes. Now I'm going to add a couple of names that Alex brought forward. Annika Penn is a 4-time All-American in the race walk. Brian Corrigan was selected as an All-American honorable mention for lacrosse. And our class historian, News 12 scholar athlete Alex Tansman is the most decorated wrestler in West Hampton Beach history. He capped off his varsity career with 2 county championships, a 3rd place and a 2nd place finish at the States. Alex also holds the Long Island record for the most pins in a single season with 37. In both performing and fine arts, we will not forget the theatrical contributions to the stellar theater department by Rachel Reinecker, Elizabeth Moore, and Christian Tereski. The band and the chorus will not be the same without Bobby Rice, Francesco Lagozo, Jake Lorifus, and Ty Granger. Michaela Michella, Connor Lynch, Kate Lewis, Lauren Rappa, and Lillian Von Lundberg received special recognition for their amazing artwork at the Parish Art Museum. Now I'd like to recognize students who have made their mark on West Hampton Beach in other ways. Everyone enjoyed waking up every Friday to our very own news broadcast team of Jessica Mendelson, Molly Tucker, Joe DiBenedetto, Brett Ryan, Nikki Mendoza, Sam Leibowitz, and Lauren Carroll. Nick Panzarino and John Baker captained our robotics team that won a regional competition which qualified them to attend and compete in the National Robotics Competition in St. Louis. And how about our humanitarians who made a difference in our school and community? Olivia Prococo, Deneen O'Rourke, and Haley Bester. And finally, were Tim Shea, Frank Zambic, Nick DeBerry, Patrick Irwin, Andres Herrera, Grant Hubbard, and Daniel Irving. Please rise. These young men have found their way to make an impact, and that is service to their country. They will be joining the ranks of service not only around the world as they enter the military. Class of 2013, you had a reputation when you arrived. You were supposed to be a tough group. However, you were a great group. And look at you now. Look at all you have accomplished. Look at what you've left behind as a legacy, your magnificent legacy. So, my friends, the last lesson of your high school days is an easy one. And that lesson is, do not ever be confined or constrained by what others may think of you. Ralph Waldo Emerson was correct when he stated, what lies behind us and what lies before us are tiny matters compared to what lies within us. And one more, as sung by country music star Paul Brandt, don't tell me the sky is the limit when there are footsteps on the moon. Class of 2013, leave here today knowing that it's been my honor, my privilege, and my pleasure to have traveled the last 4 years with you. Know that we are proud of you. You possess the intelligence, the character, and the inner fortitude to accomplish whatever it is you set out to do. On behalf of the faculty and administration at the West Hampton Beach High School, congratulations and best wishes for your future. Now, I do have one more thing before we proceed to the diplomas. To the graduates, a great many people are proud of you. Your teachers, administrators, family, and of course, your parents. Your parents have been waiting for this moment since you boarded that big yellow bus on the way to kindergarten. Class of 2013, please rise and give your parents a big round of applause. Now, for the moment we've been waiting for. Mrs. Mensch, it's time to award the class of 2013 their diplomas. Nicasia B.B. Wong. Marielle Ann Ray. Danielle Rose Akampora. Remy Joe Bader. Jessica Brittany Voltar. Megan Grace Burke. Gabriela Isabella Barrios Matos Castillo. Haley Bester. Jessica Zahn Bonderchuk. Elsie Marie Boskamp. Noelle Amber Brockmiller. Riley Ann Brower. Molly Guadalupe Camacho Feliciano. Claudia Nicole Canino. Hannah Grace Capone. Lauren Grace Carroll. Shayna Lee Carter. Jane Ellen Costantino. Kayla Louise Dalder. Jamie DeVivo. Gianna Camille DeGangi. Daisy Gabriela Espana. Stephanie Marie Friend. Roriana Gammons. Emily Rose Gandolfo. Ariel Marie Garcia. Nisha M. Guylode. Meredith Carol Gill. Nicole Ann Haber. Brenna Marie Hanratty. Michelle Lauren Hermes. Shannon Kelly Higgins. Lauren Reese Hill. Marissa Mercedes Holtester. Jessica Rose Hughes. Katrina Yanquinite. Taylor Ann Jenkins. Miranda Faith Johan. Kayla Rose Jones. Amy Lee Candell. Jacqueline Hope Candell. Alexa Penelope Carusos. Brianna Marie Kearns. Sarah Margaret Kershey. Vanessa Nell Kowalski. Kelsey Lynn Cracky. Sarah Catherine Lott. Erin Elizabeth Lehman. Catherine Ann Lewis. Raquel Ray Labardi. Sarah Rose Lucas. Shannon McGill. Sydney Ray Morris. Gabrielle Ada Margaret Mason. Jamie Nato. Leon McGarity. Taylor Nicole McIntyre. Jessica Mendelson. Adelita Mendez. Michaela Lee Mendoza. Anna Christine Meyer. Megan Meyer. Elizabeth Ann Moore. Gabrielle Marie Morrow. Michaela Lee Michelle. Galina Maharamovic. Gabrielle Sylvia Neary. Deneen Joan O'Rourke. Caitlin Mary Ojika. Katie Ann Payan. Ashley Ann Papajohn. Hannah Megan Pell. Annika Jan Penn. Olivia Rose Prococo. Erin Perrier. Victoria Lee Hero. Sophia Porta. Rachel Alexis Price. Claudia Marie Perkis. Erica Ramirez. Lauren Amanda Rappa. Brooke A. Riera. Rachel Amelia Reinecker. Grace Emily Rizzi. Ricky Morgan Shulowitz. Bernadette Patricia Ryan. Marta Zadowska. Johanna Lucille Schaefer. Allison Elizabeth Schmelzer. Amanda Lynn Rose Schwartz. Eliana Michelle Searson. Haley Spinelli. Kathleen Sweary. Melissa Stangl. Bridget Kathleen Stucklin. Taylor E. Tanis. Molly Ray Tucker. Elwan K. Vanderslecht. Samantha Nicole Vickers. Stephanie Elizabeth Vickers. Stephanie Ann Vitarelli. Lauren Elizabeth Bowles. Lillian Raven von Blumberg. Kennedy Williams. Fatima Yilmaz. Now for the gentlemen. Furkan Khan Akyo. Drew Amy. Dylan Joseph Amy. Adam Lawrence Anderson. Sebastian Antonio. Alex John Aponte. Andrew John Ash. Jeffrey Ash. Ilan Asaya. Alexander S. Atwater. John Anthony Baker. Liam Paul Bass. Declan Patrick Dean. Corey Hunter Bent. Tyler Blair. Eric Bowen. Nicholas James Bonner. Patrick Anthony Bonner. Peter James Bracoli. Delay. Bailey Joseph Brunello. Juan Sebastian Cardenas Plata. Andrew Wayne Han Choi. Michael Dennis Chuppy. Brian Joseph Corrigan. Brian Patrick Colhane. Timothy Curry. Sean Christopher Cush. Nassar R. Dowdy. Jordan Alexander Daniel. Tyreek Allen Daniels. Alex DeVito. Nicholas R. DeMary III. Joseph DiBenedetto. Lars Nicholas Doherty. Sean Tyler Enright. Patrick Ryan Irwin. Ryan Joseph Fennell. Peter John Wiley Ferby. Nicholas Joseph Furman. Brian James Fieldman. Wyatt Lee Collier. Richard Thomas Ford. Kyle Christopher Freddy. Yifeng Fo. Vincent Francis Gallo Jr. Russell David Glasgow Jr. Facundo Daniel Gomez. Tal Gordon. Ty Vincent Paul Granger. Daniel Mark Brindle. David Keith Guida II. David Patrick Hamer. Andres Herrera. Connor Michael Hickey. Michael Casey Hickey. Kevin Jacob Hogan. Gregory Stephen Horvatic. Grant Thomas Hubbard. Randall Verzo Encilo. Christian Vincent Intorsha. Daniel G. Irving. Ryan Charles Jaquin. Danny Jenkins. Robert Francis Kametler. Matthew Reed Vermont Cantor. Samuel Patrick Kappas. Liam J. Comer. Serkan Kaputz. Alex Kaczynski. Anthony Nicholas Lienza. Henry Lee. Sam Harrison Leibowitz. Bo Remington Leladlier. Liam Patrick Lewis. Matthew Lieberman. Timothy Lagori. Ethan Lodato. Francesco Rocco Lodozo. Jake Matthew Lorfus. Connor Gerard Evans Lynch. Anthony Magro III. Robert Charles Malachowski. Jacob Manella. Gregory Marcicano. Dakota Blue McCarthy. Morris Mehta. Michael Anthony Meyer. Guillermo Minuch. Michael Christian Morocco. Christopher Lawrence Mitchell. Nicholas A. Monaco. Zachary Andrew Moore. Joseph William Mulholland. Jack Edward Murphy. Robert Michael Nigel Jr. Braden Scott O'Brien. Joseph Edward Ojika III. Wiley James Owens. Nicholas Joseph Pantrino. James R. Passarell. James Burnett Patricus. Alexander Samuel Peel. Andrew Salvador Prococo Jr. Christopher Rocco Pesci. Thomas Barrett Payton III. John Xavier Potter. Matthew Christopher Rayner. Robert Williamson Rice. Robert Rivera. Parker Benjamin Roberson. Christopher Fidel Roth. Kyle Scott Rubin. Angel Emmanuel Sakik. Zachary Michael Sinise. Timothy Raymond Shea. Matthew Sheehan. Justin A. Sirocco. Nicholas Strand. Vito Joseph Stragoli. Matthew S. Solzinski. Alexander Philip Tansman. Darren Robert Taylor. Hunter John Tracy. Terrell Devon Trent. Andrew John Tuffarello. Christian Thomas Tereski. Gary Alex Utz. Kyle Justin Van Ooy. Patrick C. Yeager. Frank Anthony Zambik. Michael Eduardo Zamora. May I ask Jessica Mendelson and Connor Hickey to join me on the stage. Class of 2013, please rise. At this time, as high school principal, I can now certify to our superintendent, Mr. Mike Rade, that the students who are about to be presented to you and the Board of Education have satisfied the graduation requirements of the State of New York Education Department and the Board of Education, and therefore are eligible to receive a West Hampton Beach High School diploma from the West Hampton Beach Board of Education. Your class president and vice president will now lead the class in moving the tassel from right to left, symbolizing their passage from West Hampton Beach High School. Congratulations, guys. I want to thank every senior here for welcoming myself and every other new classmate into this district and bringing us all into this family. It's been an amazing ride, and I want to congratulate all of you. Now let's go out there and show the world what the West Hampton Beach Class of 2013 has to offer.
Waiting for. So let's get ready to move our tassels, throw our caps. So on the count of 3, let's finish this together. Ready, Connor?
Ready.
1,
2, 3. Ladies and gentlemen, the alumni, class of 2013.